Good morning, everyone. Shall we begin the experiment on creating something really interesting that I created last night, almost in my dream? Pancakes made of nothing with coconut cream caramel. So I shall begin with the caramel. Brown sugar, coconut milk, Himalayan salt. So what we do is we take a pot, put it on the medium heat, and probably I would prefer a bigger one, but this is the only one, the proper one I got, so we use this one. So we put it on the heat, not too high heat, medium heat, and dissolve some sugar. So we basically have to melt the sugar. I take 1.5 ladles. Usually it's done with something with a bigger surface, bigger burning surface, so the sugar melts evenly, but I think I'll manage with this one as well. Okay, it's already starting. La 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 la. What else? So I don't have any flour, so I decided don't have any basic flour, so I decided to try to make the pancakes with this really crazy, healthy, organic bean and chickpea flour, which to me doesn't seem like something that fits sweet pancakes, but I fancy sweet ones, so we'll try and see. And I think I will add some. Oh, the sugar has already started melting. And I think I'll add a little bit of oats into the batter. When we are making caramel, it's really important not to burn it, but at the same time it needs to reach that really nice golden color, which would give that even salty flavor afterwards. And usually you don't stir it as well, but as I have this tiny little pot, I have no other choice. I just noticed that I had some marshmallows. Maybe I could use them as well. I actually turned on some music, but I don't know, you can't hear it for some reason. next time. Also, we usually, when we're making caramel, we usually putting a little bit of butter inside. But as this one is a pure experiment and I don't have any butter, so we'll try to work with what we got. As well as soda bicarbonate also goes into the caramel. I don't know whether I will use it or not. I'm not sure. And it's really interesting to watch the brown sugar dissolving. It has a different attitude than the regular white sugar. It's like forming a sort of a froth, and it does look like a caramel already. Yeah, I think I'll just add the coconut milk straight away, so I don't want it, because I don't want it to burn. You have to be really careful because it will be bubbling really strongly. And as the milk is cold, your sugar would form a solid piece of, and thus you can get scared that it would never dissolve, but this is how it goes. I really like the color. And the smell is not bad as well. So yeah, now we can just turn up the heat a little bit and just let it simmer for a little bit so the sugar dissolves. Not bad. The other way to make caramel is just to use it quite as if you don't need a big batch. You can take quite a small amount of sugar and dissolve it onto the frying pan, and then gradually just add a little bit of butter and a little bit of milk or cream, and it would form into a really nice caramel. But I'm used to make everything in really large amounts, as some invisible friends are coming over, so. And I really like my caramel very dark. Now it's the time to taste. It's good. I would probably, yeah, let me simmer it. Yeah, some butter wouldn't help, because now the taste is a little bit thin. But I'll see how could I adjust it. Okay, while it's simmering away, we'll try to make them better for the pancakes. So this is all equipment I got, so I use this. So what I got here is 1 chili, 1 egg. I didn't find any lime which I wanted to use for the lime peel, but I found tangerine, ginger. I'm in Thailand, so I need to use local flavors. It'll take some time for it to simmer away. Black caramel. So what I do here, and I also want to try and use Weet-Bix, which I'm not really into this time. So I got a lot left, so I'll probably just put it in the batter as well. And the base would be the coconut milk. So egg goes into the bowl. Then there goes salt. Then sugar. Something like a tablespoon. Yeah, we're making a little bit more. We're making sweet pancakes, right? Then I will add some fresh ginger, just a little bit. Now see what spices I got. I will actually put a little bit of cinnamon. Both. Usually I really like to put vanilla pod scratched through into my caramel, because when you eat that caramel after, you get this little pops of vanilla seeds, and it tastes really amazing. But now I just got cinnamon, so I put a little bit. I think it will give a nice tang, and into the batter as well, just a bit. Yeah, actually I got some good fresh cinnamon. Have a little bit more. So usually to open the taste you need to press it, so I will take my big knife and press it over the chopping board. Just I'll chop off a bit like this, and yeah, so it would open up the taste. So and I put a few sticks inside. Yeah. and maybe 1 star anise inside of the caramel. I'll take it out after. Also, to open up the taste, you need to kind of break it. And now it's becoming really like thicker and thicker. I don't really need to stir it. I can just like wind it a little bit. It's really black, but it's not burned still. And still it's really runny, so it will take some time to thicken up, which we need. Just dropping an eye on this crazy, it's not even a fish sauce, it's some really crazy calamari sauce. And actually, by watching MasterChef Australia, I learned that you can make caramel with the use of the fish sauce. I wonder, shall I use it now? Ooh. Yeah, just a little bit. Just 3 drops. We're experimenting here, right? It smells really good. So back to the batter. What we got here is egg, ginger. I'll cut about half of this chili. And I remind you that I'm making sweet pancakes. Also, we'll go with the tangerine peel. It smells really, really good. And as I do it, I see the caramel thickening. See how bubbly it is? And I really love the smell of it, so I just juice it inside of the future batter as well. Through my fingers so the seeds don't get in. It really smells nice. And the chilies go in. It's not there yet, but almost. And really a little bit scary dark brown color, but it's really nice. And now it's actually the time to add salt. I would prefer it more coarse, but this is the only one I got, so it's okay. Of course. Definitely needs more salt. maybe not. A little bit. Maybe not. No, maybe not. It's good. And I think I'll use the peel of another tangerine to go into the caramel because it needs something. Leftover tangerines from the new year, before the new year, and now it's February. I'm not a big fruit eater. So just a little bit. The oils smells really good. And now the smell of the cinnamon and the orange peel, they kind of combine together and all come up, and the smell is really, really good. And so I'll juice this one as well into the batter. No seeds in. I got all my paper towel, my kitchen towels in the laundry, so I just wipe my hands like this. I think the caramel is almost, it's done. I don't want it to be too thick. I'm not making a toffee now, I'm just making this runny caramel, which is, I think, it's really good. It's different from the regular caramel because it's based on coconut milk. But it's really rich, it's really dark, it's really salty. I don't even know what it reminds me of. Basically nothing. Alright, now we're going back to the batter. It's good that you don't see my working space. It's because it's quite messy, because it's actually the first video of me cooking that I ever record. I know what this caramel reminds me of. It reminds me of coffee, which is perfect. Okay, so we have the beginning of our batter, and I wonder. Yeah, I'll use the blender. Because the ingredients I chose to use in the batter is oats and Weet-Bix as well. So I'll just add a little bit of milk to the... No, I'll just blend it first with the egg and the sugar and the juice. Noticed some tangerine seeds that I need to take out. Now I add a little bit of coconut milk. The caramel is thickening up, and then I gradually add some of this crazy bean flour. I'll use just a little bit, and I'll make a little bit of batter so I can make just a few pancakes, not like 5 dozens as I usually do, which takes me a lot of time, and then I force myself to eat it all by myself, which is really a hard job to do, but I'm really experienced in that. Yeah, and a little bit of oats. And Weet-Bix. I think a couple will do. Ooh. This is really satisfying. Yep, a little bit more milk and blend. This is actually exactly what I was looking for, but I think I'll make a little bit more batter. A very important advice to everybody who's baking or just cooking. If you're making something sweet, you definitely have to add some salt to balance all the flavors. Otherwise the taste, the flavor would be too straightforward. It wouldn't have the depth it would if it had salt in it. This one is really nice, but the bean flour gives too much of bean taste. I don't really like it. I'll add some more ginger. I'll add some more cinnamon. Baking powder. A little bit of milk. No more flour, I think. And another tip, if you're baking something, taste the batter. If the batter tastes as good as you would just eat it raw, eat it like this, not fried, not baked, then it's a really good sign. That it means then the cake will come out as tasty, more tasty, or maybe a little bit less tasty than the batter itself. This batter tastes like some amazing smoothie, but I can see that it's a little bit too runny because I added quite a lot of milk and I added just a little bit of flour, but I'm afraid that with the Weet-Bix and the oatmeal, the oats, the pancakes themselves wouldn't hold their shapes, and so unfortunately I need to add a little bit of this strange bean flour. I added a little bit too much, so I take some out. Yep. I was trying to look for another tangerine, but it was the last one. Unfortunately, it feels like it needs a little bit of more zest. And by the way, I think that adding a little bit of cumin would make it a little bit nicer. It will give it, the pancakes this amazing yellow color. It's amazing fresh cumin that turmeric that I buy here at the local market. It's really fresh, it's amazing. I will also add a little bit of oil inside the batter because the texture of it looks like it can give a little bit of hard time keeping the oil. Also, this kind of batter really makes me, and some more sugar. Or maybe not. No, the caramel would be very sweet. This kind of batter really makes me want to use coconut shreds, but I ain't got any, so. Okay, it's time to fry. And our caramel has thickened nicely. And I really hope that the batter would be solid enough for the pancakes to flip over. One of the keys is a really hot, but not burning hot frying pan, oiled nicely. I think I add some more salt into the batter. And just a little bit of more sugar. when you cook, always clean up as you go. I think that the clean taste has something to do with clean space. So I'm taking out everything that I don't need. I forgot I had vanilla extract. I wonder if I shall add it into the caramel. Yeah, just a little bit. Just a couple of drops. Stir it in. Oh my god. It's a very guilty pleasure. Oh my god. Oh, it's really good. Crazy flower. No, it's just so strange that it makes me laugh every time. Yeah, so now the frying pan is quite hot, so we add oil. I'll use a lot because I'm afraid that my batter has this really like strange consistency, and I really hope that the pancakes would flip over. This caramel is a masterpiece. Oh, now I only have one ladle, so I need to wash it. Wipe it all on my apron. Okay, good luck to me, to us, to all the gourmets in the world, to all the foodies on this planet. I want it thick. It doesn't look like it would flip over. Maybe it will, maybe it will. I wish I had something else, but this one takes a lot of courage. Oh. And all these tastes that I've just combined, they go really well with banana, coconut, maybe strawberry, definitely pineapple, Mango, no. Orange, but all I got is a dragon fruit. So I think I'll use it as well, because this thick, sweet, salty, spicy combination needs something fresh to lift it up a bit. So I'll think of a way to use the dragon fruit as well. So the first one. My favorite white dragon fruit, though the red one looks much prettier, but I prefer the taste of this fruit. So I need to think of a way. I think I'll just cut it into nice round slices. Like this. Oh my god. This is making me so happy. They flip over quite alright. The only shame is this gas stove. It's really hard to control the heat, and it's either too little or a little bit too much, but still, it's okay. So what I do, I will probably yeah. I'll go out for a second, I have an idea. Oh no, not one. No, not yet. thinking of how to arrange this everything on a plate. And the idea is to eat it straight away with the dragon fruit and the caramel. They actually turned out really nice. I love it. Makes me really hungry. The caramel got a little bit more solid, but no, but still, no, it's perfect. So you need to turn it off just like a little bit before when we think it's ready, because it will solidify quite quickly. Making myself some coffee, some more coffee to go with this crazy breakfast. Wow, it's perfect. Now when the pan is really hot, the pancakes come out just perfect. pouring caramel over this amazing, beautiful, ready to go dish. It's a little bit more solid than I love, but it's actually going to be more tasty. Like this, and the more the better. Yeah. Last one, tiny one. Now it's time to make a photo and proceed to concealing.